Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to some more of the Stanley Parable. I'm Blundersparrow. Now, in the last episode, I have no idea because my mind is just melted. Let's get back into
All
the
of his
game, shall we?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Also, I'm playing right after the last episode because I want to keep playing, honestly. I'm still full of energy and I just want to get some more of the story done and dealt with here.
When
So,
Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
we're going
this
back
was
to
not
the
the
right
correct
way,
way to the
something.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Because if
Perhaps
I
he wanted to
believe-
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I believe there are two
Standing
endings.
now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but
I
eager
think
to
two
get
more
back to
endings are
business,
over here.
Stanley took the
if I had to
first
guess.
open door on his left.
Because there was the me not unplugging the phone
Stanley
over
was
there,
so bad at
and then
following
there was
directions, it's
me
incredible
going
he
through
wasn't
the
5
red
years
door
ago.
this time. So we're gonna do that.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Yada yada yada.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been
Cool.
neglecting. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you
Yep.
have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah, of course.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that
Okay.
I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Alright, you got it, buddy.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door. Here we go.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is
I
all
don't
these
know.
choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see
It's
that
infinitely
killing us,
looping.
Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. In we go, I guess. What's happening?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know. I was really hoping I'd fall off into the void.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
What the heck is going on? I just see a bunch of blue balls just glowing around me and just slowly encircling me. Whoa, that is really interesting to look at. And, oh, now we got some colorful blocks of cheese. Why did I say cheese? Of all things to say, why did I say cheese? I don't know. Maybe cheese is on my mind. I do like the cheese. The cheese is really good, but however, I see something over here.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What? You don't like it if I go in there?
Right. Where were we?
I don't know. I just wanted to see what was in this room. I see green lights. Oh, it's giving me the green light to go. Alright, here we go. Oh.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
So, does he say other... Oh, what is that? Oh. That's interesting. It's a picture of a little girl with a weird foxy little figurine or something. Does he say different dialogues every time I just go walking back?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Can't promise things. Anyways, let's go jump off the stairs.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Does he really? Let me see.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Nope. Nope. Time to go throw myself off some stairs.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Everything.
No, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Okay, give me a reason why I shouldn't jump, huh? Oh. 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 Oh, whatever.
No!
Ow!
Oh,
Oh, my ankles!
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I don't think I will. Oh, I'm slower now, I
No.
think.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing
He's
this?
just all, no, what are you doing? Why? Why must you do this or something? Well, I mean, I did survive the first fall, so what makes you... I'm for sure gonna die this time. Time to dive nose first. Ugh, my face!
Stanley,
God, I think I
let's go
broke
back
my
to the
nose!
other room. Can you do that for me?
No. Oh, I'm really slow now.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Actually, I'm really
You'll throw
enjoying
yourself
this.
from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yeah,
Am I reading the situation correctly?
yeah, I'm really just a stone cold person who really does not want people to be happy. Anyways, my cankles!
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Oh
Just
my
wanted
gosh,
us
I'm
to
so
get
slow.
along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
My choice is, this choice is mine, and what my choice requires is for me to just slowly make my way to this ledge and just fall. Anyways. Ugh.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Yep, yes you are, buddy. We ain't got time to be in a room like that anymore, because we got more endings to find here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm really enjoying this game. This game is pretty funny. I am enjoying this hell of a lot now. Oh. New content, huh?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content, huh? Oh. Hey, what the heck was that thing? I saw something back there. What was that? I'm just gonna let this go and do its thing.
Hello, and thank you for playing
hi.
the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may
you're
know,
welcome.
the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I'm gonna just let this do its thing.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Neat.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Hey.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Hey, what the flip happened? I didn't even move my mouse. I didn't even move my mouse. What the heck happened? Coffee nut. 195. Hey, I remember those.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
Hold
but I'm
on,
sure it's
bud.
just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Really mesmerizing. Also, if you just give it a sec, bud, we just got into the new content.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's show me the content. This elevator ride's taking a very long time. I'm not gonna lie.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay.
Mostly
Let's
tedious,
see the
huh?
content. Give me the content,
What?
Stanley.
Oh! It was the other way. Duh me. The jump circle.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Jump. I can jump. I like jumping. I like to jump all day. Jumps remaining. Oh, well, wait, is that really for real? How many? This thing's limited to a certain amount of jumps. I like the jumps, man. Oh. Yeah. I got an achievement. You can't jump. You're not gonna be able to see it because it's only I'm only seeing them, but that's pretty funny. What's over here? What the heck is this? This looks interesting. I have to look on this screen because I can't see anything on mine. Something. Can I turn up the brightness? Settings. There's no brightness thing on. Wow. Okay. Anyways, resume the game. Okay, that sucks.
Is that it?
Hey, I ain't.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
Well,
Another
hey.
elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Hey, I
It's just
enjoyed
elevators and
the
jumping.
jump.
Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Why is it just an abyssal drop? Or an abyss drop? In an office room. What? Thank you for,
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This
Well,
is
in
what
that case,
happens
thank you guys so
when
much for
greedy
watching.
video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What
there really an
quality assurance
achievement for
department
that?
signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
I mean, I do have a
It's
Twitter,
my fault,
but I
Stanley.
barely
built
ever
up
use
too much
it anymore.
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Okay.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Sure, I mean, there are some, new, what the heck? Wait a second, that's different. I was gonna say, there are some new endings that we need to see. What is that up there? What the heck? It's all too...
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I will in just a second, but... Oh, sunset or something. What is this over here? I want to see what this is. Oh, it just goes back to the normal stuff or something. You know what? Let's go see what this is. I am in the vent. What do you want me here for? I love crawling in the vent. Yes, all that. Woo! Anyways.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special
What the
and
heck?
tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Is this that game Elden Ring that I've never played?
I call it the Memory Zone.
Ooh.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ooh, nice. This place looks pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I think I kinda like it. The Stanley Parable.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013,
Oh, wow.
when the game originally launched?
No.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2013. I never had a computer. I'm sorry to say it though, but I never had a computer. I don't even remember most of my 2013 year because, well, I was not access to the internet. I don't believe. Did we have a computer? I don't even remember. I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask my dad if we did, because I spent most of my life with him. Stanley Parable. Okay, cool. What's this? The original remake. Wait, the original remake? What? Where is it? Oh, is that Firefox? Oh boy. Does anyone still use Firefox? I remember using Internet Explorer or something. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Awarded to... Stanley. Oh! Wait, that says The Last of Us on there. I've never played it, honestly, and I'm sorry if that's gonna offend some people. 2014 Independent Game Festival. Audience reward The Stanley Parable. Is that really what it looked like when it was first released or something? I'm kind of exploring, so give me a sec. I just kind of want to see some stuff. But that says The Last of Us on that thing. Look very closely. Cool, you got your chance. Anyways. A trip down memory lane. Oh, cool. Smile because it happened. Aw, that's cute. Whoever does this anymore? Frame their first dollar bill. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs does. Money, money, money. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Why does that get... Okay, maybe I'm just overthinking things. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. That's an actual achievement. It is impossible to get this achievement. Oh, I'm laughing. This is all way too funny. Something. Nominee. Oh, that's all the same thing. New video game releasing today. Okay. Oh. What is that ending? Oh, I feel like I'm seeing spoilers. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. In loving memory of little Stanley. Oh, your little guinea pig. Was that a hamster? Aww. In loving memory of little Stanley. Poor little fella. A little bench. Oh, that's cool. Is that a piano? Is that a piano? What? That's probably copyrighted.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh my gosh. I've never played any of the games that you've mentioned. Boy, oh boy, am I gonna get, so much crap for that. But hey, you know what? Oh, oh. He's played Minecraft. Who remembers building a dirt house like this? Memory zone maintenance. Let me in. I want to see the maintenance. Okay. Oh, that ain't maintenance. That ain't the maintenance there. Oh, hey, look at that. The Person of the Year, Stanley. Hey. On or off? What's all this? Is this when the game was in development like that? Layouts? The end is never. Oh boy, that's interesting. Not that. Oh, I was gonna say, is that the British? I almost said British flag, something, because I don't know why, but no, it's the red or blue door. Okay, so that's interesting. I never saw that before. What the heck?
Here's another moving passage,
Oh,
this time
okay.
from
There you go.
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay. There are some games that I wish could have been ported over from the childhood that I've played before. Where do I go from here? What the heck? Do I go here? Where do I go?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam,
Oh,
the
no.
online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Steam is a mean place, I'll say that. Oh. Not
Honestly, I
recommended.
could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be
Whoa, what
funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I
Wow.
could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
He threw that review down in anger. He really did not like that. Ain't funny. I love when he just screamed unfunny. It was really funny. Ha, I made a joke. Ooh, it is raining.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh, don't say
Like I
that
let
about
these people
yourself.
down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Well, you know what they say, not all games are perfect. So, and most of the time it could be this case.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well,
Oh.
well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these
Whoa.
negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh.
That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh, what the heck? I was gonna say, I honestly don't remember what that what the flip? I don't think, I don't think they intended for this part to happen.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable
What's
is a
that?
game for the people. And if the people
Is that a
want
fire
silence,
detector?
then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this.
the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until
What the
just
heck?
yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices,
Oh,
or what
it just
have you, and
looped.
therefore by becoming...
Okay. Hi.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only
Yeah.
frozen in time for a few minutes.
I
and
do
it was
have to use
plenty
the
of time for
restroom.
me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Okay.
Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are or were or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more
Or did
not this kind of
they
person, and
intentionally
in fact
made
do
these
the very
dialogues
opposite?
really
You see,
long
it could
just
in
for me
fact
to
be
hit this
both of
button?
these things at once.
But
that
I
you are
kind of
both
want to
making
see how
choices
long
and
this will
not
go.
making choices,
Hey,
and that they
longer
are both
videos it
affecting you
makes
and not affecting
for
you at the
more
same
content.
time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has
I
a
don't know.
mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history.
I'm a
Ambitious
patient
history,
guy.
if you will.
I can wait here.
See, now you've got me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently.
If you guys
I'm
are still
going to say
here,
each
please hit
word
that like
back
button and
forth
subscribe.
in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise,
Oh, he's
manifesto, treatise, manifesto. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the
I
power
just
of the
sat
button.
there.
The minute I
listening to it.
start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see
Somewhere.
what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least
I
change
don't
some
think
of the
he
wording,
will.
perhaps. To
Well,
be
I don't
honest,
think they
I don't
will.
even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become
Maybe.
better educated on exactly how Steam works.
Oh,
Perhaps
Take
that
the
would have been
time,
the
bud.
smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Oh,
Or
boy.
perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of,
I wonder
this
if
game is the best
that
game.
Cookie 9 guy actually did
Let me start over.
write a
How about
review
this?
about this.
From the ashes of
What the
depravity rises the
what was
phoenix
that?
of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time.
As
The
I was saying,
additions
I
and
wonder if
changes
that
made
Cookie
to this
9
expansion
person really
will
did
surely
write a
resonate in
review
the
on
annals
this,
of the history
or
of
if
all
he,
media
or,
ever
I'm sorry,
made.
if they
It is perhaps
actually
true to say
played
that
this
no
game.
mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into
all I
which
know,
the Stanley
they probably
Parable was
could've.
carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever
I do
erred in their
apologize
judgment.
for
You
not
are
hitting
not
this button
beyond
right now,
redemption.
but I really do
You
want
may
to see how
change,
far this
and
thing
you
will
may
go.
become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving.
Yeah, that's one you came up with.
Well, I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful.
Oh,
I have to experience this just one more time.
Is this where
From
it starts
the
to...
ashes
Oh
of
my
depravity
gosh.
rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley?
Shut up.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Wait, what the heck?
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 40
door's
minutes.
gone.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know
Hey,
it's
same
shocking,
here.
isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't
I'm
there a
not too
door that led
entirely
into
sure.
this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
I was
How
really sorry, I
else
have
would
to go
we
to the
have gotten
restroom.
into
You know
the
what?
room in the
I'm gonna
first
just leave you
place?
here
I
with
don't
this
think
guy.
one can
and
enter a room
yeah.
without a door of some
Have
sort,
fun.
or a window or something like that. Do you see
I'm
a
really
window
sorry, guys,
anywhere?
but I really
A
do have to go
porthole?
use this
A
re- I really do
sufficiently
have to go use
large
the restroom
crack
right
in the
now.
wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was.
I know I
Where
could
did it
probably
go?
just edit it and
Can
all
you maybe
that, but
just ram your way through a wall?
kind of lazy.
Is there any
I just gotta get
possibility
some
that you
beer,
could,
so
say,
have fun with that.
slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
Oh, he stopped talking. Whoops. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I really do apologize. I really did have to go. Plus, okay. I don't know how long it's been, though, but you know what?
Stanley,
Hi.
please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
Oof.
There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will
I don't wanna
happen.
press
I
it
have
again.
no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than
Should've muted
anything
my
else, I
mic
don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
So
I've
you
been
guys, I'm just
thinking
gonna
and
take a quick
thinking, and
snack.
I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God.
Professional recording
And it's all
101.
because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback.
guys.
Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am,
you're the
now
one.
stuck in a room,
You're the one.
waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to
You're the
do
one
it,
that made
and
this
I'm gonna be
button,
stuck
buddy.
all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue.
Yeah, you probably should have,
It's
buddy.
all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely
I
you'll
kinda
put your
already want
own
right now.
desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
What the heck?
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the
Wait,
negative
the-
feedback.
it
Why was it so
just-
important for me to Oh, Stanley, you're back.
It
You're back.
just
Oh, my goodness. I have
re-looped
someone to
everything.
talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh, the plant's dead.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak
The
with.
plant's dead.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
What's that sound?
Me talking and you saying nothing.
Oh, is it that
Would
thing?
you think that
Oh, it's
it's
that thing.
exactly the same as
I can't
always?
see it on my screen.
Doesn't
I'm looking
that
at my
feel like what we've
video
already
screen.
been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that
Yeah.
I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One
Don't do that.
single thing I need, and God, I can
Don't
see
do
now
that.
that I
I'm
need it more
listening.
than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These
Yeah, I
words that
am.
I'm saying, I need
Sadly,
to know
I
you can
am.
hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me,
Oh,
then maybe
boy.
it means I'm real. Maybe
Yeah, you're
I'm
real,
not just a
alright.
fiction.
You're
Was I
for
scared
sure
of that
real.
all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us.
Okay.
Suspended in its unyielding quietness, I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness
Yeah.
between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again.
Okay, I had enough of that, honestly. Dear Lord.
Oh,
My
no,
brain.
It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I
Hi.
have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
Why didn't you
I stopped
water this
keeping
plant?
track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one
Wait.
place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
Well, I mean,
felt
I
nothing
haven't
at
been
all but
recording for
regret
7
the
months. Does that
longest
count?
time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant,
Yeah, this
I
clock
could
stopped
see
working.
myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
could do
you
nothing
were.
but
Oh wait, he's not talking. Narrator. Narrator. Did he die? Uh-oh. I was frozen for a year. I can't imagine how long I've been frozen now. After a whole year. What's next? Is it 2 years? Have I been frozen for 2 years? Oh. Is that the fire alarm? What is that? Doesn't sound good. Oh, the clock fell off the wall? How did it do that?
But they didn't understand the
wait,
game
he's
was
still alive.
never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they
Excuse
said.
me.
First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion
Does
in
he
one's
not see me
assessment of
walking
others.
around?
But of course,
I'm
absolutely
unfrozen.
anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh,
Hey,
there should
buddy,
be a skip
I'm
button.
moving
You
again.
should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
Hey, buddy.
The most
You're the
immediate desires,
you're the one that designed
every
this
single
thing. You
thing
didn't
demanded
work
by
out the
every
kinks or
person
flaws
at every
in
moment
this
in time.
design
If
of a
someone
button.
wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face
Is this
inward
thing in a
toward the
loop?
cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they
Oh,
consume
boy.
all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect,
I have not talked
we
a
have
lot during this
demanded
episode,
that our
now that I'm
entertainment be
thinking
the
about it.
collapse of
I've
ourselves.
just been letting this guy talk
What
on
a
and on and
pitiful
on
reflection
about
of humanity these entertainments
this
are.
whole
What a
little
shameful
section right
mirror
here.
to the human spirit they project. I'm
Wow.
not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am
Okay.
the calm center of gravity.
I've just
around
been
which
letting this
these
guy talk and
perversions
talk and
hurl
just let this
themselves.
guy do
I
the
am a
content making
waypoint
for me.
reasonable and
What?
collected discourse.
To be
They're
honest,
the
I
ones who
don't
are
have
mad.
that
They're
many
the ones
other
who couldn't stand the
interesting
idea of
stuff to
me
talk about.
using my game to try to say
that's
something.
okay.
Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of course.
Yeah, they were
They've
completely
been
jealous,
jealous
dude.
of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam.
Oh my gosh.
Perhaps it says
This
far
guy's
more
still
about them
talking.
than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters.
Does he?
And my
Okay, but I'm
constitution and
still
willpower
alive.
are
I'm
so
right here.
ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which
What?
to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny. That it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor. That it amuse
The game
them
is funny,
endlessly
I'll
from
admit.
start to
I'll admit.
finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to
Oh.
speak to the human condition.
Okay.
But
Well, that's like 10 minutes I want back of my life right there. There's...
the end is never
Oh.
the end, is never 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 the end.
I think he
is never
snapped.
the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
I
end, is never the end, is
think
never the
he's
end, is
completely
never the
lost it.
end, is never the end.
Whoa. That's not good. That's water. Oh my gosh, look how much water's dripping from there. Is that all from a pipe? Oh, that's a pipe. What the heck? That's so odd. That never once occurred to me though. Anyways, let's be frozen. Okay. What the heck happened? It caved in. That's what happened. Dang. Well, I still don't see a way out of here, so back to being frozen. Oh, wow, okay. I can see the sun. It's so close. A way out. If only I knew how to jump and didn't waste all those jumping points. No. Gosh dang it. Anyways. Oh. Oh, it's so peaceful. The Earth is reclaiming itself from humans. Oh, look at all that. Ooh. It's a PNG. I think it's yeah, it's a PNG. Oh, it's so peaceful. Can I look outside? Oh, wow, I see trees out there. That's cool. The Earth really is regrowing its natural state. Because there aren't... Whoa. What is that sound? Do you hear that? Oh, that's so eerie. I'm sorry, what? What? What is roaming around outside? Did aliens show up? Are there aliens outside making that noise? Did a demon crawl out of hell? Okay, that just broke. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. How long? How long have I been frozen for? How long have I been standing there? In this room? I've been standing still for... How far out can I go? What the heck? Is this like millions of years later? Oh, what the heck? It was just... Oh, wow. What the heck? So that was just... What the heck? That's like the biggest thing I would have a fear of. Like being frozen for so many years, and then when that time comes, you find out that you wake up in a new timeline, and you just wake up to see that, and you're all like, what the heck? How long have I been gone? I would never want to experience that. Okay, so that's going to be it for this almost 50-minute episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you guys like it, go hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below. I'm so sorry for the long dialogues. So anyways, yeah, why not hit the subscribe button, the bell pop up, that's a notification bell, keep you up to date with today's videos. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.